Tiffany Stratton. I don't know if you're gonna win next weekend. I don't know if that was in the plans. But that's how you go out swinging. Because how dare Charlotte, bro? How dare Charlotte try to come in and impede on the work that you and on the groundwork that you laid for the past year for yourself, Tiffany? So if you're gonna lose next weekend, it's all right. Because that segment showed me something about you. You I'm not a wrestler. I'm not nobody in no position of power. But that's how you last in this business. It's a cutthroat business, and that's what you do. That's what you do, bro.
She went to the top of the food chain and said, "Listen here, little."
Yo, that shit is crazy. I've never seen something like
I'm just mad because it's always Charlotte.
it.
Like,
Always is,
her
and I've
and
never seen
Nia,
something so.
Her and Becky,
Yep.
that title switch things. You know, her and Mercedes going back and forth switching titles. Like,
I've never seen something so
cause Charlotte is like a great athlete. She's one of the top of women performers
yeah, easily.
of all time.
Easily.
Even like in the world, she gets down. Her matches,
Yeah,
they bang. Her and Rhea, one of the best matches ever.
ever.
That triple threat match, her, Becky, and Sasha, great
Crazy.
moment in women's wrestling.
Crazy match.
It just
Crazy finish.
You don't have to be this way. Like,
Yeah, see,
she's like the popular kid who just got her head stuck up her ass.
yeah, so and I don't think, well, obviously I know we have casual viewers, but anybody who watches wrestling regularly and has like been a part or been watching Charlotte's career, you'll notice out of like and this was a talking point this week, out of the 4 horsewomen, Charlotte's the only one who's had the same gimmick. And the gimmick is just being Ric Flair's child. And the only character change that occurs there is her just leaning more into nepotism. Like, oh, I know I'm this good. I shouldn't have to tone myself down because I'm this good. And to an extent, maybe you're right.
But you're hurting yourself.
You're hurting yourself. And you know what's funny? It's hilarious that in the same calendar week we got the Cody Rhodes and John Cena promo, and then that Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte promo. Because
hold our wine. Watch this.
Yeah, it's hilarious that we got that in the same week.
And it's literally night and day. Like,
no, like in some aspects, some of that stuff is the same though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Cody's a Nepo baby, but he doesn't lean into it the same way that Charlotte does.
Like,
it's
yeah,
not
because
like,
at least Cody was like, I got to be Stardust. All
yeah,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Charlotte is just
across
like,
my life, Cody's probably had about 3 or 4 gimmicks. Like, what is?
Yeah.
He's had the Stardust, the Rhodes Scholar gimmick, the face mask, the dashing. Like,
Now
he's shown a willingness to reinvent himself. Charlotte has not, and that's why people aren't as accepting of it. Because you had, like, make no mistake, she's a game changer, as are the other 3 horsewomen. We've seen that. But all of the other 3 have also shown a willingness to change themselves when something wasn't working or when something has reached.
And be able to go to like the back seat, like,
yeah, that too. Like,
because I think all 3 has Becky won a tag title.
Yeah, Charlotte has 2 though. They I remember that they won. She won with Asuka. It was to set up another match, I think, but she did win with Asuka. I remember that. It's just like I said, it's no willingness to show change, and that's why people are so adamant to like push her away. Like Tiffany said, you know, your biggest competitor has never been in the ring. It's been with them. It's been with the people that watch this.
That's how you connect with the fans, right there.
And that's why I said it's so ironic that we got that same promo from Rhodes and Cena and her and Charlotte in the same week, because that's ironically what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? How Cody said Cena kind of drove fans away and all this. Like, Charlotte didn't necessarily drive fans away, but there's a reason. Like, but people don't gravitate towards her.
She can make fans, because like in wrestling, you want a crowd reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, she's still going to get booed, but we're going to be less invested.
Yeah,
that's what's going to end up happening with this feud. Because like you said, if Charlotte wins, I don't know where you go from here. Like, this gonna make Tiffany look bad if she ends up like getting this a bad match, or like Well, it really depends how she loses.
So I'll say this. Because I do feel like it was in the plans for Tiffany to lose anyway. We'll talk more about predictions next week. I don't think you can necessarily make her look bad, but I mean, what does Charlotte gain from winning again? Besides like another like, and we talked about that's 14. What we talked about last week. Like, you know what I mean? Like we get it. Like you've won a championship a bunch of times. Like it's becoming fairly obvious what they're trying to do in terms of your title reigns or where they're trying to position you. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what do you really gain? You've been the same character for
2017.
Yeah,
I don't know how she was in NXT. So
I've been watching for like, I've watched her whole career basically.
Yeah, because when I came back in what was that? What was the Mania when Roman beat Triple H?
32.
So what's that? 8 years, 9 years?
Yeah, 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, so that's when I came back, and she's been the same person. Like, Ric Flair is my manager, and
like nothing's changed.
We're going to cheat to win, and
I was gonna say the only thing that has changed, maybe
the entrance music.
I was gonna say the entrance music changed a little bit. You added a little guitar in there. Occasionally, Rick might be our manager. At one point, Dana Brooke was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not enough evolution of the character for people to not boo you. This is like you're gonna put on a great match, and I have no doubt they will, regardless of of what we saw.
That match could steal the show, just like
like
her and Rhea stole the show a couple years ago.
I was like, it could either steal the show or it could be like horrible. Really crazy, and they
like I told you, really Tyler in the chat. Listen,
they might.
This is WrestleMania.
It might be
y'all two get your shit together, all right? Because this is we got money here, ladies. Y'all better put that stuff to the side.
That shit's crazy.
And carry that BS for another Friday night.
I just think, honestly, I feel like she's been unprofessional the whole build, not just that promo. Because I feel like it's very. Somebody said on Twitter, like it's very apparent, like when she wants to work with you, and when she like doesn't want to work with you. You're on. You have less time ahead of you than you do. I mean, you have more time behind you than you do ahead of you. So it's just like at this point in your career, like why are you not? And we've seen Becky Lynch take this approach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you not big up in these people who are supposed to be carrying the division for the next 10 to 15 years? Yeah. Why is it when you go on TV, you're going into business for yourself? Like,
because that's really how she came back. She probably was like, look, I'm winning the Rumble, right?
like
nobody else is like, I better win the Rumble, right?
It's just a terrible look, bro. It's just terrible.
Even her, well. She did have I think the character change she had coming into the Rumble was kind of different. Like the whole, it was more glare.
To me, all this character is just leaning further into nepotism, bro. Like there's nothing different about it to me.
I think
it's more nepotism and a sparkly knee brace, bro. Like that's it. I don't see anything else. I don't get it. I don't get what the point is. I don't get why she doesn't want to change or try something. When you've seen, I don't get why you don't want to change when one of your counterparts became a bigger star in wrestling than you. I don't get it. Becky Lynch is in Hollywood doing projects. Becky Lynch
writing books.
Writing books. Like,
you know, yeah, even Sasha and Mercedes, she in Star Wars.
She's in the Mandalorian, bro. She is in the Mandalorian. Is Charlotte in the movie? Let me know. I just want to. Is she in a movie, a TV show, anything?
I don't think so.
Like, come on, bro.
But I will say, being who I am,
Baylor was in a Celebrity All-Star game.
Oh, how did I forget about it?
Something, bro. Something. I guarantee if you show some type of willingness to change, a lot more doors will open for you. But like I said, you got a lot more time. You got a lot of time behind you than you do ahead of you. Like,
I do have faith though, because I feel like, let's see. I think if Charlotte wins, you got to bring Becky back. You got to be like, look, Charlotte, you can win this match, but you got to drop to Becky when she come back. Because that storyline can cook. Them two being like on and off best friends. She can have like a reality check. Like I can see my fantasy booking halfway, like half fantasy booking is if Tiffany beats Charlotte, and then we get the Charlotte character change. Like she starts from the bottom, has like a struggle, fights through adversity.
Something, bro.
Something. And then I'm mad that the thing that set Charlotte off was the whole Nepo baby thing.
Which is crazy.
Like, if it was the crowd.
Because that is your character.
Like, if it was the crowd.
I think it was both, to be honest. Because she look, bro. I've probably watched that promo like 2 or 3 times since Friday. She flat out gave up, bro. She gave up. Like she tried to repeat the line 3 times, realized it wasn't gonna work, and then she was like, "Oh, you can have the last word."
Oh,
Like she gave up, bro. I don't get it. And everything I've read, like reports wise, is like, yo, like this went completely off the rails, but it went off the rails because like the 10+ year veteran went off the rails,
yeah, I see
not
that.
because
It's
the
like,
rookie went off the rails. The rookie was defending herself. Like why are you on a
it
professional?
said she was supposed to be like, oh, you haven't wrestled in years or
Mhm.
something like that. You call yourself a queen, but you don't have a kingdom.
Yep.
But yeah, like that still don't seem enough to like go off the rails.
It's like, why are you? Hey, I don't know if you letting a rookie, because Tiffany Stratton is essentially a rookie, bro.
Like
She's
she
been
said,
wrestling
when
for
I was
like
you
3
was
years, been
25,
on the main roster for 1. Like
you
letting a rookie fluster you. You supposed to be. You're
And then
not
you
supposed to
should
be new to this. You're supposed to be true to
you
this.
should already know how Chicago fans are. Like
Yeah,
that's
like,
like wrestling city nowadays.
dog.
And then
Oh.
look at my DMs. Hey, whoa,
Nah,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa. Hey, let's.
I think you know what? I think that's the worst thing because there's a difference between like an internet wrestling audience and then like what people actually in the building know, bro. Everybody in the building didn't know Tiffany dated Ludwig Kaiser, bro.
That's really like you got to be like an insider. You got to
You
be
know what I'm
like
saying? Like you got to be
a
on.
full fan like us to know about.
Yeah, like you got to be online to know that, bro. I don't know how many people was in Chicago. Everybody in there didn't know that, and you out there spreading. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about this all day. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna move on, bro. I'm gonna try not to do too much slander because I hope we eventually have a wrestler on here one day, and I don't want it to. Yeah. Let's get into